All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Redlock. Here for our first matchup of the quarterfinals in losers bracket. It's Azer versus nanawo. Two very different players. Azer qualifying in top 8, finding an upset loss versus Vesperit last weekend in the round of 16. Notorious round for those kinds of early stage upsets, whereas nanawo just barely qualifying in, seed number 29, but managing to find himself an upset win in the losers bracket last week versus El Condor Pasa in that first round of losers bracket, so knocking him out of the tournament. And looks like we are going to get a warm-up from Azer. This pile of corpses, which is pretty much pure aim map. Yeah, these two had definitely very different paths here. This is in the pool? No. It's warm-up. It is, in fact, a warm-up. Yeah, these two had very, very different paths here. With Azer still putting up the number 7 overall performance last weekend, but losing to Vesperit, who just had like the number 2 overall performance and averaged just slightly better than him on most maps in the pool. Put up some really, really good scores. Whereas nanawo had, I think, a tougher time versus Mario of Condor Pasa. Did still obviously find the upset win, but that was with Mario, with Mr. El Condor Pasa, performing, I think, a little bit lower than his own expectations, averaging just around 400k. Just looking at any maps that they had in common last week, I don't think there's too many of them. No, indeed, there are not too many maps that they had in common last week. I think the very obvious thing that's going to happen in this match is we're going to see nanawo ban out some hiddens. Probably going to see Azer ban out maybe the precision hard rocks. Maybe something else, perhaps a high RGC map. All right, and with that off of the warm-ups and on to the actual match here. Into the roles and bans for both of these players. And again, just kind of predicting that, well, nanawo is obviously going to be banning hidden. Nap speedrun, please. Nanawo says, I'm banning hidden 2 and 3. Azer says, all right, I'll just take the second pick, I guess. That will be first pick for Nanawo. And he's also just going to ban hidden 2-3. Azer bans DT 2-3. All right. Well, that's quick. There we go. And a DT4 first pick for Rylan. Going for Source of Creation by DJ Nyosuke. Mapped by Ice Cult. This one's a banger. This was AR 10.4 DT for these two. It's only OD 9.1. Top diff of this was originally for the COE tournament in 2024. Get into it though. First map of the quarterfinals. Gimmick DT. It's actually just the combo gaming from Nanawo, keeping him alive in this map right now. The accuracy definitely favoring Azer, although Rylan's ac is going up faster, and Azer just can't really hold the combo quite well enough. Rylan is just keeping a super slight score lead this entire time. Slight combo lead, now big combo lead for Rylan as Azer finds a break right at the end of the build-up. A couple of times at the end of the build-up, actually. Now we're just more into some of the finger control. I know this says 285. It plays more like 214 BPM, if I'm remembering the map correctly. But this is a massive combo here for Nanawo. Very, very solid combo run here near the end of the map. The second half has been very good for him. Does finally find the drop, but Azer drops right afterwards on another pattern, transitioning back into some of the aim control bursts, and that is going to do it. Well played from Nanawo. Very good pick for him to start off the match. Not fantastic scores from either of these players, although honestly 400k on this map is not bad. This is a tough map to get score on. So 400k, not too bad. I think not fantastic scores from either player, but you know, you don't need to be fantastic, you just need to beat your opponent. And 400k on this map is pretty good, so nicely done to Nanawo. Hello, client? I have to press skip manually? Fuck you. Okay. Amazing. They've gone from 97 to 90. That's what we call a bad run. Not really a surprise here. Nomad 4 first pick for Azer. I think you could say, you know, maybe go the hidden 1 or the hidden 4 as a first pick, but I feel like you save those for when you're 2 points away from victory if you are Azer. So, you know, maybe pick one of them, save the last one for later as 1-1 go next, says Rylan. Yeah, this is still a good pick, I believe. Both players actually holding on pretty well here to start off. As I say that, there goes nanawo, and now big combo lead for Azer, still holding the FC. Rylan not on a bad combo by any means, but at this point, you're just praying for misses to come through, and, well, I don't know if we've ever heard of this Azer guy before. He's, like, decent at tech. I don't know. You know, he's okay. Wow, he does actually miss, but unfortunately for Rylan, way near the end, and Rylan is, bro is not comboing. And straight into Nomad 2 for nanawo, which is, yeah, I think a very good pick into Azer, who just, you know, double banned speed, DT2, DT3, notably... You know, notably not very well known for the streams. Not very well known for the streams at all. Call it 100 points for each of them. 200? Okay. They both drop 100 on the same slider? Oh, act lead for Azer. This could be huge. Rylan breaks on the 1/3. Come on, man. What are we doing? No, the big thing for Azer on this map, this is not a death stream map. This is a flow aim map. So if you can kind of recover in between, you can recover in between the longer streams. You have a lot of these short burst sections. And GG. Okay. I mean, honestly, not GG. Is recovered fine, but... Okay, now there's no combo for Rylan. Oh, God, wait. Okay, never mind. Not even close to GG. Yeah, Rylan very much fumbling in that section, and now accuracy pretty much evened out. Another break to come through for Rylan. The accuracy now within 1% of each other, and Azer holding combo lead, holding score lead on the Nomad 2. And like I said at the start, this is more of a flow aim map, not a long stream stamina map, and Rylan is just getting gapped on the flow aim right now, I feel. And Azer has recovered very, very nicely, is holding this good combo, is now up 3.5% accuracy over Rylan, who has gotten a bit of an overstreaming, a bit of a flow aim deficit going on right now. And yeah, Azer has just taken full advantage of this flow aim test, does finally find the drop on some of the longer stream sections, but so does Rylan once again, and that combo, even after the AC has evened out once again, is manifesting a 60k score lead for Azer. Doesn't sound like a lot, but that's 1.5 times his opponent's score. Combo slightly favoring nanawo now as we get a little bit closer to the ending. Rylan is just shaking off of these streams, man. I don't know where the nerves are coming from, but you gotta get rid of those before a Nomad 2 like this. And that is the map. I think that's just the point for Azer. And a break point, in fact, on the Nomad 2. It ain't pretty, but if it works, it works. And that's all you need sometimes. Well done to Azer. Just keeps the flowing together on the sections where the stamina is not a huge struggle. Honestly, Rylan evening up this score quite a bit near the end, mostly due to the chain drops from Azer, but just not enough. Still 37k off that massive combo Azer had during the middle of the map. And Rylan just never quite able to put together a combo that could match it. So loses that Nomad 2 pick. And in breakpoint fashion, nonetheless. And going into the hidden 4 now for Azer. Not sure exactly what we mean by the play real maps. That one's ranked, but I think this should be a very solid pick for Azer. It's a hidden map. Rylan, famously not the hidden player. This map, despite being swing, is also very slider aim heavy, which I think is good for Azer in this pick. Or at least should be on paper. Right now, the Accolade is just generating this huge score bonus for Azer. Down 40 combo off of a early slider break. Map is ranked equals real. Good comms, Dio. Thank you. Unranked maps do not exist. That's why they don't give a ranked score or PP. They're not real. Anyway, just for Rylan, you all already know how this map's going. Sorry, buddy, 87 does not beat 97, no matter really what happens. So while we finish up this banger, how's you guys' afternoon going? Spent my morning uploading VODs, being a little hungover, and playing Hollow Knight. Very good. You're finally dropping below 97, but I mean, still good act on something like this. This is meant to be more of an act test than anything else. Super easy to drop slider ends, super easy to just miss act, especially with all these different timing sections. there we go. That's actually a massive combo for Azer at the end of the map. Almost gets slow slidered at the ending, but does manage to hold on. 577k. Solid score on that for Azer. A little bit overkill in this match, but it's a good score. And Rylan is rolling 10, so goes no mod 5. Which, you know, Azer banned DT2, DT3. No mod 5 seems like a solid pick. I could see a Hard Rock 3 pick for nanawo potentially soon, also. Not that that map is a speed map, but it is 250 BPM. Now, if Rylan loses this, I think you're kind of in trouble. Buddy, where is the shot? There's so much shape. Bro. Put on some smoothing, man. My God. Rylan, I think, winning mostly off accuracy right now, just up a little over 1%. Combo has been traded back and forth a bunch of times so far by the two of them. Another miss for Azer. Rylan now with some combo lead to work with and build up a score lead. And the lead pretty much instantly up above 50k now. Very, very good for Rylan in this map. Does finally find the drop, but the accuracy lead has also ballooned to a good 4.5% in Rylan's favor. Does finally drop some accuracy as well, but I mean, I think the damage is kind of done here. Azer just has not been able to find combo at all in this map. Not all that unexpected, right? Double banning speed maps, generally known to be not a speed player. Rylan, not generally known as a speed player, but clearly proving that he is still competent enough to beat out the other snails. Much more known as the hard drop guy, but in this case, the speed working out pretty well for him. All right, nicely done to Rylan, and now back into the pick bands and into, I don't know, Nomad 6? Question mark? Nomad 3? Hidden 1? One of the Hard Rocks, perhaps? Probably a Nomad. And it is going to be that hidden one pick for Azer, just going with kind of as guaranteed of a pick as possible. This is AR 9.3, 220 BPM, density anti-aim, basically. Super structured density anti-aim. Has a lot of elements of awkward aim within the smaller sorts of anti-aim patterns, but you can see a lot of this map is built around going from really small spacing awkward jump patterns with huge jumps in between them, and that's the main difficulty in this map, is transitioning from that huge jump in between patterns back into the smaller spacing awkward patterns themselves. And yeah, Azer tearing it up, Rylan dying. This is what we expect on a hidden pick like this. I don't want to understate just how sick the score is, though. This is kind of a ridiculous score already from Azer. 99.72% accuracy on something like this is really, really good. Was originally mapped for Quarterfinals Open 2021 and was in quarterfinals there as a hidden one. Now that pool was much easier than this pool, but this map was also one of the hardest maps in the pool during that tournament. So definitely can belong here. Ending choke from Azer. Probably some of the best act we're going to see on the weekend on this map. It is only OD 8.5, but still very hard to get up to that level of accuracy. Does actually drop it quite a bit down to 98.9 by the end of the map, but I mean, 800k plus, very good. No more hitting, celebrates Rylan. And yeah, gold dust. No more hidden, no more double time after this one. Pick gold dust, bro. Yep. And yeah, I mean, gold dust is good. Gold dust is good enough. Into the AR 10.3 pattern aim light burst DT1 here. It's gold dust by DJ Fresh, not by Galvanize. Have you not played this? Okay, go play it then. Good map, very fun. And quite old, quite classic. Alan actually first to miss, does find that miss on one of the jumps here. About 100 combo into the map. There's another break on some of those awkward angles. Players hitting the burst so far. It's being decided on aim right now. These are dropping a lot of accuracy, a lot of other misses during this section though. And Rylan now taking control with that act lead, with a little bit of a combo lead as well. Building some score gap. Does find the drop himself. And as the accuracy comes more and more even, so too does the score. It's down to about 3k, now 1k. And moves over in favor of Azer by less than 1,000 points at the halfway mark. Not even a 70 combo lead for Azer right now. Less than a 1% act lead for Rylan as well. So this is extremely close between these two on this DT1. And Rylan actually finds another miss. Now it's a big combo lead for Azer. 30k in his favor. Does finally find the drop. Rylan trades it though. Oh my god, that shake, brother! Let go of the pen if that's gonna happen. Oh my word. And this actually is kind of deciding it. It's 25K in Azer's favor, slowly coming back the way of Rylan just because of the accuracy. A couple of breaks from both of them even things out even further. It's 20K in favor of Azer, and it's going to be another break point on the speed. Nomad 2 first off on the flow aim, DT1 second off on the jump aim. Both go over as breakpoints to Azer, who just pulled together a bigger combo. There's not much else to say. Accuracy was somewhat similar, only 1% in favor of Rylan there. Much better 100 count, but more misses, and just could not find a really big combo like Azer did. And now we get into some Aura. Intersect Thunderbolt Remix by SSH. Exceed difficulty mapped by Snownote. This is 250 BPM alt aim. A couple of bursts here and there. And a lot of 1/3 streams in this map that are very, very difficult flow aim tests. It's an aim map more than anything else in many different ways with a lot of older Snownote jank. And a break for Rylan. Break for Azer as well. Both players finding that drop. Ever so slight combo lead for Rylan, but 2% act lead for Azer, keeping the score on his side for now. And another slider break for Rylan, just slightly misaiming one of those flow aim jumps. This is going to cost some combo in the first half here. Another untraded break there. Big act drop there for Azer, but the combo holds, and it does not for Rylan, and I think that's game. These 1/3 streams are not to be trifled with. They're like 190 BPM almost. So the flow aim on these are deceptively tough. And heading into the ending with this big of a combo for Azer, it's basically just already over. Rylan, valiant effort, put up 2 points against Azer, but those 2 breakpoints on the Nomad 2 and the DT1 are going to bring Azer over the finish line comfortably ahead in this matchup. And that is going to be it for this matchup. Azer taking it 6-2. Very well played, getting those 2 breakpoints on the Nomad 2 and the DT1. Taking them over the finish line, no problem. And well played to Rylan. Had, I think, an overperformance in this tournament, given his qualifier seeding, right? Was seed 29 out of quals. Not only was able to win the matchup in loser's bracket versus Mario last week, 5-2, but was also able to put up a couple points against Azer here. Seed 7 out of qualifiers, so well done to him. Azer advances into the next round of loser's bracket, facing off against the winner of Flat Paper versus Caleb Sugg.